Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And this is mail time as best as I can do it. I can't always see everything. And health news, the beautiful and lovely Fluffy is on the bed. Mama Cat and Kitten are outside. I put an extra blanket down. But I will have to go put another one because tonight it's 54 degrees right now. But tonight will be 36. It's going to be really cold in the Bay Area. Santa Rosa, where I used to live at one time, it's going to be 33. It'll be really cold. And there's a beautiful orange and white cat that's lost. Luckily, someone put bedding down for it and a little enclosed tent that it can sleep in. I left some dry food for it. It has no collar. There are signs along the creek that it's lost. And I hope the people that own it or someone can pick it up and see if it's got microchipped and it doesn't go to a shelter where they kill you. So I have some news, excuse me, I'm still coughing up stuff. I have some news on the health front. Let me get to the channel numbers. Getting slowly there to 1.5 million bit by bit. 1,435,650 views, 20,877 subscribers. Get your friends, coworkers, family, acquaintances, people at the store to subscribe. Click the like button and get them to join the channel where they see content I posted in the past. I'm not posting anything much in the members because I have no money at the end of the month. Talked to Kathy today. She's just lying around. And I'm going to have her come over and bring me 20 bucks for food because I'm broke because of the P.O. box. And I went in the P.O. box today where I got my mail. And let me show this out. Yes, I know. Election's over. So that goes in there. And she said a new key for my P.O. box because I lost the key. And I figured out finally what the extra key was in my former key ring that went somewhere. That was the key to the cable box for the Walmart card. I'm going to take one of those to a locksmith after the 3rd and see if they can make a key for it. So, and if not, they'll have to rent a bolt cutter, cut the cable lock, throw the other ones away. You can't get another key. Master lock won't give me a key. And then buy new locks. And then at some point, probably next week, I'm going to need food. I will load up the cart, the Safeway cart, and push it up the hill in the cold and turn the bottles in to see what I can get for it. Use that for food. I have to go get wet cat food. Fluffy has enough for the rest of the month. So anyway, I'm like a knight on a horse with a full armor and a lance. And like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Matt Gaetz and the guy nominated for Secretary of Defense and the one nominated for Interior or the EPA and Tulsi Gabbard, you have to go against the bureaucracy. And they have these things, I don't know who trains these people. We cannot do this. We cannot do that. It's against policy. You have to wait. You have to wait till next year. And you keep banging your head against the wall figuratively because they're not, either they're stupid or they're so set in their ways they cannot move out of that groove. It's a very narrow area. And I always believe, tell me what you can do for me. Don't tell me what you can't do because that doesn't do me any damn good. However, I kept chipping away at their wall. The allergy clinic called me on Tuesday. They called me today, but I wake up every day coughing into the bucket and stuff comes out of my lungs and it's terrible. I spend at least an hour every time I wake up coughing. It's weird. It's only in the right lung. I don't know why. But they called me today, so I had the phone off so I could sleep. And really cold this morning. And it will get down to 33 tonight. So I put a gray blanket up for the mama cat and kitten, fed them. They're very happy on the blankies. It may rain Sunday, so I'll probably have to put the blankets inside so they don't get soaked like these. After this video, I'll go down and do a load of laundry. Every time I go by with a cart, they get scared and run down the balcony. And you'd think after 13 years they wouldn't be scared of me anymore. Silly kitties. I hope one day to get them in a house or an apartment so they don't get frightened all the time. Now, Kitten Cat is slowly relenting. I'm getting full body pets from her, but she still paws at me. And every once in a while she snaps at me. Mama Cat lets me pet her all I want. So I got a hold of the allergy clinic. We called to make an appointment. I said, oh my God. So ran down the thing to her and she said, December 3rd, 10 a.m. I said, can you get me one later if possible, because it takes me about 3 hours to get over to San Francisco. And since you're way up across this, halfway across the city, another hour to get there. They're going to see what they can do. So I'll finally get evaluated for allergy shots, so maybe I stop getting sick from the sinus infections, the bronchitis, the coughing, the going to the hospital twice in an ambulance because I can't breathe. There's a lawn underneath my apartment. I'm allergic to grass. So looks like I may finally be getting my shots. I've been begging for shots for years. My knee surgery is scheduled for September 20th. I told the doctor we'll be taking Uber because we don't have a car. They're car-centric at UCSF. They want you to be picked up in a car after surgery because either the anesthetic or, in my case, they figure the knee won't work right. I don't know. Never had knee surgery. But we're going to take Uber. And Kathy will be there. I have taken, except my hats, everything off the clothing rack. I will move the black drawer with all the cables, mice, connectors, plugs, dongles, you name it. It's very heavy. Take the drawers out, put those in the bedroom. And then when Kathy and move the big chair into the bedroom, move the folding chair over, move the scooter over. Kathy and Patty come over after the first. We'll move the clothing rack, has no wheels. I'm going to go to Home Depot, measure the holes and see if there's any way I can retrofit wheels in that damn thing. If I had wheels, I could move it myself, but it's not that heavy. It's just one person can't carry it across the room, so it's going to go there. Then I have to go out to Patty's house, call Uber, break down the scooter, bring it in here, and you'll see videos of me riding the scooter around downtown Martinez. It will not fit on the bus. Then I called the optometry clinic in Berkeley, UCSF. We don't do surgery. I dropped my iPad on my eye and I broke the cataract lens. And my eye doctor in Concord said needs to be replaced, gave a referral. We need an urgent referral. Then we can't see you next year. Same thing with the allergy clinic. And I know one reason why. November, December, forget about going to the doctor. Everybody takes vacation from Thanksgiving to New Year's, so you can't get anything done on the holidays. Excuse me for burping. By the way, as an aside, when I cook microwave popcorn, I keep the kernels because what you can do with this is you put it in a jar, you save the bag, then you cook it for 2 minutes. I got a whole bowl of popcorn here, and I got kernels, but you don't do it for more than 2 minutes because it will burn. But that way you get an extra extra bowl of popcorn. So that's a tip, money-saving tip. You get extra popcorn. I can put those in the bag again and get more popcorn. So, they gave me a number in Oakland. They wanted a copy of my eye exam from my eye doctor, and they're going to fax that over. And hopefully they'll take Medi-Cal and Medicare. They will evaluate my eye, and they said if the lens is damaged, they'll replace it. So I'll be able to see now. Because I'm like the one-eyed pirate tired. So a knee, allergy, and eye. I go to pulmonary. There's something wrong with my larynx, something wrong with my throat because of all the coughing all these years, bronchitis and sinus infections and acid reflux. So they may do surgery in my throat. I don't want to lose my voice. So I've kind of won the battle here after 3 agencies saying, well, 2 agencies, no, wait a minute, allergy, ophthalmology, and the third one, no, they're saying yes. Just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and say, and I got some with some common sense. Fit me in somehow between now and the end of the year so I can stop being sick all the time. Okay. We have a notice from the coin dealer for interest on a coin loan, $37.50 due on the 8th. I'll have to call them tomorrow because I didn't go get the mail until 4 o'clock. And my knee, because of the rain lately, has been swelling up and hurting. We have the Target bill. I found out I've given them $30 a month, but they're charging me $13 in interest, so I'll start giving them $43. We have Medicare Part D. I think this is about medication. Somewhere I put my eyeglasses somewhere. I don't know where the hell they are. We have my copy of my rental agreement. My rent's going to $315, but at least it's not going to $350 like last year. I forgot to take down the letter from Mama Cat and Kitten. We have the evil Bank of America offering me $750 to open an account with them. I still have the paperwork. I have to go back to Bank of America and say, you didn't give me all the paperwork. And they swore up and down that the federal government agency that sued them, you're double dipping NSF fees, you have to pay everybody back. They said, we can find nothing. We don't owe you a dime. In 5 minutes, I found $450. So I will have new customer cash bonus offer. I'll have to read this in a good light. Let's see what else is here. Here's a, I keep getting this sports thing for sports betting. Every college and pro team. I have no idea where the 1960s coin Ford Mustang win a classic, $125 bet US. Well, I don't want to bet US. Just give me the car and I'll sell it, and then Kathy can have a car. I can't read this NFL week because I can't see. It's all blurry. I have to turn the light on. So I'll look at that. Last I knew, the 49ers are kicking ass. Okay, they keep sending me One Main Financial in Walnut Creek for a car loan. They don't have a car. I'm going to have to go down there physically. I keep returning these, and they keep sending me this crap. We have the Fortiva credit card bill. Aspire and Jenny's will be paid at the end of the month. I went in to ask about the key that wasn't ordered, and that, for my P.O. box, that's $17. Paying $111 killed me for the month. And this one is, they want $50, so I'll send them $50 on 286. And I have another Aspire account. I'm not sure what they owe. I got a whole bunch of bills here to go through. Once I have knee surgery, I'm going to have to start mailing the payments because I don't know how long until I can walk to go to Capital One and Citibank. And this one, I will call them on this Monday because they're not open the weekend. This is the other Aspire account. And then finally, why is everyone talking about the Glen at Heather Farms, Walnut Creek? Let's see what this one is. Hold on. Opens up. They spend a lot of money. Lafayette Park Hotel and Spa, which means I'd have to walk because there's no bus going to Lafayette. It's a very beautiful hotel. Always wanted to eat there. Join us for lunch and dinner, or lunch. Facts on getting a house in this place, or a condo, or whatever the hell it is. It's very pretty, but I'm not going. That's the end of the mail. Let me go and see what you've been. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, God, I don't have any Kleenex. Hold on. I put on my jacket. don't do so bad when I sit up. The minute I lie down, I start coughing up stuff. Okay. Fluffy, he came on the bed earlier this afternoon, and when I call him baby boy because he is my boy, he wags his tail, which is very cute. Baby boy, yes. He loves to be called baby boy. Okay, now, let's see if I can find content. Here we go. Oops, what was that? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Alright. And got a cute kitty picture there. And where is the link? Here we go. And, oops. Okay, hold on. Okay, I see a whole bunch of people in there. I'm sorry I'm on so late. Let me see if I can scroll up, scroll down. I will do what I did when I broke my knee in the first place. I will take 2 canes and hobble into the bedroom, hobble into the kitchen and cook something. And that microwave is huge. Where the bleep am I going to put it? It's really big. Oh, I got to call PG&E too. One reason I played the lotto, I could win the lotto, have a house, put a Tesla roof in and batteries, and never have to pay the bastard for electricity again. No, I haven't done that yet. It rained Monday, and I was feeling really horrible for 2 days. So it's Friday now, too late to call. I'll call them on. I got to make a bunch of calls on today or Monday or tomorrow. I'll call them on Monday. And I did enough calling today. I called the allergy clinic. I called optometry. I called the doctor in Oakland. I called my eye doctor. And they're going to fax the paperwork to the doctor in Oakland. And Oakland is least close to the BART station, so I won't have to walk very far. I lived in Oakland for 6 years. So, well, I will do what I can. I will have the large scooters I sold Patty, so I can run around here. And I told Patty, until I get completely well, I don't know what they're going to want, because I have stamps. I'll get more at the first of the month. Hold on. Let me move this down to read the comments. I will ride to feed Mama Cat and Kitten, and I will ride to Safeway because I still need cat litter. I still need cat food. All my shopping is going to be at Safeway. So it's too dangerous to go up Alhambra in the bike lane. I would get killed. So what I will do is take the back street until I get to the high school, then cut through the high school parking lot where the baseball, football, soccer, God knows what else they do there, field is, and the end of the block ends at Safeway. So that's on surface streets. It's only a mile, and I will wrap my knee. This has to be washed. But I have a number of ace bandages I can wrap around the knee to protect it. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I've walked around with a fractured knee for 17 years. Ow! I see, I didn't even move the knee, and there's stabbing pains in my knee because the knee produces fluid, and that makes me have stabbing pains. And the doctor's assistant, when I went to see her, I didn't see the doctor. She apologized for that screwing up. They were supposed to have me see the doctor. It wasn't Friday. It was election day. If I'd known it was election day, I would have rescheduled it because being a news junkie, I really wanted to do a live video on the election. And Bob Casey in Pennsylvania and 2 corrupt county officials in Bucks County are trying to get to say that it's legal to count illegal ballots that have no correct signature, no date, or otherwise invalid. And the one woman said, we're going to get the court to listen to us and they want to do their damnedest to overturn the election in case he lost. And he's a phony conservative. He's not a real conservative. McCormick, the Republican one. So they're still counting provisional ballots in Pennsylvania. And I don't know if they ever finished all the House races in California, but that's outrageous. Florida and Texas had the ballots counted that night. So I'm not going to be doing any more walking or moving around than I have to, but I have to give food to, I gave food to Mama Cat and Kitten. They ate almost, got them some dry food. No gray tonight. Tiny one ate all her food. Then I gave her a little dry food. I left dry food for the beautiful orange and white kitty. I threw it over the railing. I'll have to figure out if I can devise something. If I have, I wish I had some string. I would take a little box and put the food in it, lower it, dump it. I don't have wet food to spare. I have to go to Target and get wet food. If I have this virtual credit card, I got to call them on money because it doesn't work. I wanted to buy Friskies at Target. I gave them all the credit card information. It won't work. So I got to call that customer service up. So I'm going to go down and do a load of laundry and wash one of the kitty beds because they all get soaked, and then dry it. But I left them an old flannel electric blanket under the gray. They love the little gray blanket, and I'm going to put another blanket out tonight. It's supposed to rain Sunday, so I'll take all the bedding in and put it out. Then it may rain Wednesday and Thursday. And the evil manager made me take the doghouse that they would sleep in the winter when it was rainy and cold, and I can't have this in the balcony, but yet you could have 37,000 plants in the damn balcony. So I think she hates me or hates the cats or both. So I will drop the emotional support letter. I forgot to drop it in the slot, and I'll call them up and say I got a letter from my doctor, and then that will. She wanted to have me. The Mama Cat and Kitten are not authorized to be in the premises. I mean, the woman's nuts. I've had two managers. This one or the previous one wanted me to get rid of Fuzzy. You can't have 3 cats. So I got that stopped with another letter from a different doctor. My doctor was on vacation. And my neighbor's friend says she will take Fluffy to the vet at the end of December. He will get medication. He will get well finally. He'll be rid of his sinus infection. So that's about it. I keep throwing out paperwork. This is all paperwork. And as I find it, I go through mail, I go through boxes and throw it out. That's number 7. And I don't have a big, I thought I had this huge pile of laundry, but there's a 3-drawer cart there. So I don't have as much laundry as I thought. So I think I have enough money to do that load, the kitty beds. And I had the kitty beds on the edge of the balcony where the round table is, but they all got soaked by the rain, so it's not where I'm going to keep them from now on. I have some stamps. 10, 15 stamps. That'll be enough to mail up on it. There goes Fluffy. And I'll go get more, although these stamps are ugly. So, I have practiced in the past. I managed to get down the hall. I always use my cane. I have a second cane that's missing a tip. I can't find a cane store that sells tips. And I will have to buy a new hard drive next year. I returned a defective Walmart $24 hard drive. It cost me $3.69 for the label to return the hard drive. And then I have the paperwork for Target for my payment on the Target card, or as Ken Hamlin, the Black Avenger, used to say on his radio show, Target. And I have the receipt for the Can't read this. $71.27 worth of stuff I bought, where I got accused of not ringing up 4 cans of Progresso soup for $8.76. I don't think I'm going to do that again, because they were supposed to be buy one, get one and a half off. And the lady supervising the automated ring up your own stuff kept screaming at me, "I saw you didn't ring it up." And the manager came over and he scanned every item on both receipts. He said, "You paid for everything." I apologize. But she never apologized. So I'm going to sit down tonight, write a letter to the chairman of Target, write a letter to the manager of Target in Walnut Creek, go take it into the manager, and I think I should be compensated for this slander, because I didn't steal anything. I paid for every goddamn thing. I'm still really pissed about that. I talked to her manager, not heard back at all. So, give me a $50 gift card that would pay for cat food, because I don't steal from the stores. I was a retail manager for years at one point, and worked as a cashier and an assistant manager, and I hate shoplifters. I think they should be dealt with severely. So that's how that goes. But you don't accuse. I spent what did I spend this time? Technically, it's paying the bill too. It's $30, so I spent $111 at Target. So that's a lot of money to me. But I got accused of stealing $8 worth of soup, which is outrageous and ridiculous, and insulting, and any other thing you could think about. So I wish YouTube would change it. They give you a little tiny thing to move the people. So welcome everybody, by the way. And well, what I do, I'm going to have to go to the credit union with Patty. I've already told her this. The check day, she'll come over with her scooter, and then we'll get on the bus. I'll use the scooter to go to the bus, get off, go to the credit union, pay Citibank, probably go to Walnut Creek, Capital One, use her scooter, pay Capital One, go in the Apple store to ask a question. I'm a little annoyed. They keep saying you can connect your Mac, even the 2008, which is sitting here. Kathy broke the 2009 by smashing it against a cinder block. The glass had a crack in it bigger than the San Andreas Fault, and she broke the bottom bezel with the Apple symbol. I can get a replacement of that. There's nothing wrong with computers. She broke the hell out of it. Not the word I'm going to use begins with that. I go, how the hell can you take it out of a van and hit a wall? So, and she went and bought this at a store. They had a month warranty. I think she said it died. It was dead. I'll have to see if it works or not. But I can get that repaired. Get my 2010 that Fuzzy broke. She pulled the power cord out. The thing flipped over, and then the screen, the bar, when you turn the thing on, it goes about halfway and goes black. I have a new CD drive for that because I like to play music. 2010, 2011, you can do AirPlay, I believe, to connect with a Thunderbolt 2 cable to MacBooks. But so far, on every video I've ever watched, nobody connects them to a Silicon M1 Mac Mini. So I don't know if you can use another Mac as a monitor. I am thinking of buying, when I have all my bills paid off, a Thunderbolt display. And using that as a monitor so I don't keep staring at the screen. And I watched the video. Oh, God. I watched the Sony, I'll call it the 9, I don't remember what they call it, or the 10, a 98-inch Sony TV. I wanted, but where the hell would I put it in there? I'd have to move out. So that would be awesome. If I ever had a house, have one in the bedroom, have one in the living room, have one in the kitchen, have one in the ceiling of the bathroom. So I don't want to pay Walmart for stamps. If I had the scooter, I can go up the ramp And yeah, it started to tip over because you're in driveways. I'm not going to be going up that hill. Everything here, except the ramp into the post office, is relatively flat. And I'm not going to be going down sidewalks. There's a street. Let me see here. Yeah, I can take the back streets, ride the thing in the street. There's very little traffic on those streets, day or night. It's residential. I can go all the way to the. Let's see, how far can I go? About 2 blocks from basically the hospital. Go down the sidewalk. I'm going to have to cross the street because there's one sidewalk with a giant hole in the sidewalk. And it's too hard to get anything heavy around in the grass. So I cut over to the hospital, past the bus stop, go up past the playing field, make a left, and go in the parking lot, and I'm at Safeway. I will go and probably take the thing and try to. They lock one door. I've never understood these stores that lock doors. And my thought is, what if there's an earthquake, a fire, a mass shooting event? How are people going to escape when you block the damn door? And probably the employees will all be hiding. Nobody unlock the door. Nobody get out. I don't understand locking one door. But they lock it during the day too. It's really dumb. So, but anyway, I'll go to Jack and they keep a door locked. It's locked from the outside, but you can go out that door from the inside. So I go to Jack in the Box. I might go to Walgreens, get stuff. But that scooter can hold 1 jug or 2 boxes of cat litter. I went in there and it was $12 for cat. It's too much, but I will not be able to get to Target unless I have Patty's help. And I don't like paying delivery, and my computer is so screwed up by that AI photograph change thing. So what I'm going to have to do is buy probably on eBay for $130, $40, $50, buy a 4 terabyte hard drive. I want big storage. And then transfer my photos, transfer my music. And then I don't know if backing up will screw up the hard drive or not. I have to take the thing into the Apple store at some point. And then reformat the hard drive. And then next year when I pay up all my debt, I buy a new Mac. I'm probably going to buy a desktop. So I could go to stamps.com, get a scale, and I'd be able to print out stamps. I gotta get my printer taken care of. Hold on, what's going on with this stupid thing? It's all grayed out too. I can't see it very well. The former Wells Fargo, I believe, has their ATM, and they charge you a fee, but you can buy stamps there too, which is a block from where I feed Tiny One. Yeah, I know. If I had big money, I would buy a lot of stamps. But, one thing that gets me at the post office, they claim that the reason they're raising shipping rates, stamps, P.O. box fees is to fight inflation. But the very fact of them raising the terms on them is they're raising the cost. That causes inflation. And they list that in one of their. Meet Kevin does these things where he lists insurance, pet, veterinarian, hotels, services, and they have postal fees, and they're up 0.3%. So, with good terms of use, since they trust you bring basket back, maybe she's new rather than talk to security. I don't know. So, but I've always been irked about postal raises because when I was born, a stamp was 3 cents. So Now you're paying almost $1 for a damn stamp. Maybe $1 as far as I know. I don't know what the hell a stamp's going up to. So, so watched Lucky Ferrell's, laughing my ass off. She had the first lizard, and he didn't have remote control. So you got this remote control lizard. Doesn't do well on the carpet. It ran up and down the walls. She has 11 cats. Well, all the female cats were looking at this lizard. And the lizard gets stuck occasionally on top, but it's remote control now. It runs back and forth. The cats are all freaked out. They're scared of the lizard, but one brave girl cat went up and pawed at it. That's very funny to watch. So she had 11 cats. I was like, oh my God. So once I had 4 cats. My first girlfriend, Julie, would you watch my cats for a week while I go to Oregon? And a male cat got in, got them pregnant. We had 15 cats in a studio, small, about as big as this room. And I found home. So let's see here. Mine Target, the labor, yeah, big baskets, yeah. No, I had 2 more, but it screwed up my computer. 78 cents. Outrageous. If I ever won the lotto, got well, met Laura Trump, who may become the next U.S. Senator from Florida if Marco Rubio is confirmed. I expect he will be. For Secretary of State, he'll be kicking ass at Secretary. The State Department employees are saying all the crooks are leaving their sinking ship. Because they're going to ferret these turkeys out and find any were corrupt, bribed, paid off, or whatever. I expect there's a lot of them. And I like the guy in El Salvador, the Presidente. He went and he called all his cabinet members in and he said, I'm going to have the Attorney General investigate you because I think all of you are taking payoffs. And he also went and took all the gang members, rounded them up, and built a gigantic prison. They're all in there probably for life, all with the tattoos. And the crime in El Salvador went from 6,000 killings a year to 186 because the crooks are all in prison and they're going to stay there. And that's what Trump and there's some Democrats who are defending not deporting the illegals and the criminals. And in the Lincoln Riley case, the family broke down today, and this scumbag's attorneys are trying to say, well, you shouldn't count this, you shouldn't count that. He had peeping Tom, and he was determined to go find a woman to rape, and she clawed him. He dumped his jacket into a dumpster, which had her DNA on it and her blood on it. And they did, unfortunately, I think someone who does a heinous crime like that should get the death penalty. They're going to give him, the judge is doing it instead of a jury, and if he gets convicted, he'll go to prison for life. I don't think we should be paying forever for this scumbag to be in jail. We need to execute people like this as a message. You're not going to get away with the killing American women. No, I don't want to move to El Salvador. I just like that this guy went and put all the gang members into prison. And they're going to stay, and they have no mattresses. They don't go out for exercise. They have no weight rooms, no televisions. And they're in there. They're locked up 24 hours a day, and they get 2 meals a day. So, well, you have to change you have to get rid of the corruption. And I still like Tyrus on Gutfeld, who says we need, and I don't think he suggests that to Trump. He interviewed Trump. And if I met Trump, first thing would be justice for Peanut and the raccoon. And he did an animal cruelty. He signed an animal cruelty bill into law, a federal animal cruelty bill. Indict the governor of New York, the guy of the Department of so-called Conservation that didn't conserve the animals. They decided ahead of time before they ever captured, they were already going to kill them. Indict the county officials who allowed this, and indict the judge who allowed a search warrant with 5 goons to come in to take a sweet pet and a sweet raccoon that never hurt anybody, had no rabies, indict them and send them all to prison for animal cruelty. give them 5 years. Let them have new cellmates. And I like Elon Musk. He wants to go after Fauci. Send that guy to prison as well. But you have to root out the corruption. And the Department of State, the DOJ, big FDA, the Center for Disease Control, they're all FBI, the CIA, probably our intelligence agencies and defense, they're all corrupt in one way or another. Woke, firing service members who refuse to take the vaccine and other things. But we need term limits, and everybody watching my video should tell their congressman and senator we need an amendment for congressional term limits. Acceptable to me would be 2 terms in the Senate, 2 terms in the House. When you leave, you get a small pension, you get medical care, and you're done. And then I would have a second provision that once you leave the government, you cannot work as a lobbyist for any company that the Senate or House has supervised in hearings where they get inside information. This is how someone like Nancy Pelosi, I believe the Speaker of the House gets $225,000 or $250,000 a year, and now she's worth $200 million or $500 million. And before Visa stock tanked, she dumped all her Visa stock. They get all this inside information. She should go to prison for insider trading. I don't think there's a two-edged sword here. You have to root out the corrupt government officials who've been there since the Clinton administration. Get rid of them. Put in new people who work for the people, not to enrich their bank accounts. And one video I watched said the highest price homes in the country are in Washington, D.C. for all these corrupt and dishonest officials. We should also abolish the Fed. There are some Republicans on some of the boards of governors, but 91% of the donations they give to political parties go to the Democrat. It's a completely leftist organization, and we need to fire that guy Powell, who they missed on inflation, and we should limit the Fed, let the inflation go up and down as it happens. The Fed destroys the economy. And once Trump has the natural gas being sold, the Keystone Pipeline bringing, I forget if it's oil or gas, but it takes it down to Houston, puts it on tankers. It will take about 6 months for the inflation to go way down. And then if he does a tax cut, you won't see that till 2025. But, yeah, well, Pelosi came from Baltimore, another corrupt city. And she came to San Francisco. Her father was in politics, I believe, in Baltimore. They have a whole block, the oldest shopping mall in the country, going back to the 1800. The place is literally falling apart with dozens of stores closed. Lots of murals. They got guys doing murals all over the place with the buildings, but nobody's shopping there because there's nothing there anymore. And that's true of the major leftist-controlled cities. The cities fall apart. The people say, fix the streets, fix the buildings. And in Chicago, the mayor was defending the illegals, and the people are saying our kids can't go to daycare centers, our kids can't go into playgrounds, the illegals have taken them over. And I marched with my military school in a band at JFK's inauguration. It was freezing cold that day. And you try to play a trumpet and ice, even with gloves on, we were freezing. But we were happy that JFK was the future. And the deep state assassinated him. It was not Oswald. I've never believed that. And Trump has said he'll release the JFK information. If I ever met him, I'd say, let's release the UFO information. Are the aliens here? And I think they are. And release the Epstein. All these people went to Epstein Island, Perversion Island, would be outed. And try them for child molesting and God knows what else. So, and Nancy Pelosi reminds me of the the Joker with her eyebrows. If you white powder her face, she could be the '60s Joker. She's creepy looking. And I met her, I've known her, I can't stand her. My mother had her over for lunch because my mother was a lifelong FDR Democrat. She came from Germany, became an FDR Democrat. She had Nancy Pelosi, the corrupt, getting money from China, Dianne Feinstein, and the not so corrupt Barbara Boxer over for lunch and tea and coffee. And I chewed out Feinstein at Temple in Yiddish, saying you're the biggest fraud in San Francisco and in California. You rail against guns, you carry a gun in your purse, you've got an armed San Francisco policeman with you at all times, you have a chauffeur. And then they found out years later, for 10 years or so, she had a Chinese communist agent driving her around when she was mayor and senator. So I haven't looked at the UFO hearings. I felt so crappy. I'll see if I can find any videos on that. I did see a clip on Fox News where two guys testified that and I've known that since I started reading about UFOs when I was 5 with Donald Kehoe and others. The Defense Department, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, ONI, the Navy Intelligence, they've all hidden UFO stories. We have had, there's a list of 50 crashes where they've gotten UFOs. They are not telling us the truth, and maybe Trump can finally blow this open. But two witnesses said the aliens are here. We need them to do full disclosure. And Gerald Ford did a UFO hearing, but he didn't get anywhere. And he was basically a good man, but he got torpedoed because he gave Nixon a pardon. And I still think that Trump will pardon Hunter Biden as a peace offering to Biden and the Democrats. But he may not, because his wife really hates what the Bidens did to them with that search of her underwear drawer by the FBI. I'm surprised he didn't pat search or strip search her. You must be hiding documents in your underwear. So, I'll look into that tomorrow. But I know that when my Civil Air Patrol wing and hundreds of people were looking for a down plane in the Sierra, and the Air Force told us it was Venus, when we saw a silver UFO the size of 3 football fields, and Venus couldn't be seen in the sky at that time, that the Air Force was full of crap. No, I've not talked to R. Keith Andrews. I haven't listened to Dave. I listen to Lynn Moulton Howe, and every day I miss Art Bell. I'm so away. I lost too much sleep listening to Art Bell. I'm sleep deficient for life. But I know Dave Scott knows me. I know Dave not well, but he's up in Canada herding mooses or something, and Tim Horton coffee. And a guy complained on a video, I drive around with Tim Horton coffee, but they're too cheap to give you a cup sleeve, so I burn the crap out of my hand all the time and I spill coffee all over myself. That was funny. So, and I'm wondering whatever happened to that guy Open Line Sherry, who has not replied to any of my videos, any of my emails, so I'm giving up on him. He lives in somewhere in Vancouver with hundreds of coyotes or wolves on his doorstep, and skunks and raccoons and possums and God knows what other creatures, mooses, reindeer, I don't know. So it's sad he won't write me. He did a lot of the illustrations for my channel. I need someone else to create new ones, particularly if I ever hit 2 million views. Yeah, I love Dreamland, and I don't know if Whitley Strieber's still doing that or not. And we know the problems he had, and I'm sorry his wife died. So and I will not listen to Weather Hay. So, but so far, except for Linda, there's nobody I've heard. Kathy and I were at the Jeff Rent's program. I like him. But there's a lot of very bad paranormal podcasters out there that I listen to that's like cringeworthy. They're so terrible. And there's a few talking about Macs. One guy, I have not looked at the Mac M4. I have not, I'm still using my old stuff, and I refuse to even look or compare. And I'm going, why are you even on this podcast? This is all about the new M4. So, I wish I had someone to do videos with. It would be fun. Or figure a way to have, I know it can be done, but I don't know how. I'll figure a way to do Zoom videos live. Well, Hoagland is, he lost his companion. And where's the outlet for him other than his own enterprise, whatever it's called. So Richard knows me too. So I sent him Marsopoly. Game I found a thrift store for $3. It was Monopoly on Mars. I still can't figure out where Elon Musk, and there's this big push to go to Mars, unless they figure the Earth is going to be doomed or hit by an asteroid or something, and we need to have 50,000 people on Mars so the human race survives. I don't know, but I'm amazed by you, Elon Musk. And I have yet to find any proof of the $7,000 Tesla, the $100 Elon Musk television, the tablet, the laptop. I'm not sure about the Elon Musk Android phone or whatever operating system he's using. I see videos in this as clickbait. So, and I will not listen to John Vague Hogue, who's a fraud. He claimed he picked, like that pollster who claimed he picked the presidential election for years when he didn't. And Hogue claimed he picked the president since God knows when, Nixon or something. And there's a website that proves that he didn't. He's wrong. So, which things are real or not real? I've seen UFOs 3 times. And the one time we had 500 or 600 people, so I believe there's something there. And sure, there wasn't no swamp gas, illusion, fog, radar reflections. 1952, UFOs went over the Capitol, went over Washington Airport, and were seen on radar, and yet the Air Force said they were inversions. This is the kind of BS we've been listening to since practically, I was born in April, and I believe that flap happened in June or July of 1952. So that's 48, 58, 6, 72 years we've heard BS. Yeah, low-cost Tesla. Well, I will go over one day. Maybe what I'll do, it will mean I have to wait for another bus, but that's okay. The pity the food at Tommy's joint has gone downhill, or I would go eat there. It's up the next block. But, and going into Z's, last time I went in there, a hamburger and fries and a drink was $19. I went, holy cow, I could buy a cow for that. I'm being facetious, but, and that was before the $18, $20 raise for fast food workers. But the Tesla dealer is right there. When I first came to San Francisco at 12 on the weekends, I talked to the salesman and one of the managers, and I was paid to wash all the Cadillacs. It used to be a Kohlenberg Cadillac, and for some reason GM took away his franchise. But the symbol of the Cadillac, the old Cadillac symbol from like the 20s, is still on the building, and now they got scaffolding, and I hope they don't remove the wonderful artwork that's on the building and the pillars and all that. But the Tesla dealer across the street was a second showroom in the garage and repair area for the Cadillac dealer. So I know that building well. The back used to be where they park all the cars. My big fear, though, was I would wash the cars and wash the windows and wax them and all that. And I always feared I was going to slip in the soap water and those fins would impale me. They'd find me dead. Those things were huge and sharp. So, no, he was down at the end of the balcony. I came in, put my groceries down, dug up my phone, and the time it took me to put my groceries down, keep from tripping on the scooter, I went out there and he was gone. That's the problem. He comes and disappears. He's like the Phantom. I've gotten in the elevator and somebody's standing there harassing me. So what I really need to do is figure out where he goes, be with somebody to give me backup. And he keeps going to the 3rd floor. And I don't know if he lives here or not. If I do find him, housing will eventually evict him for harassment. But he's nuts. And he keeps saying, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you evicted. You're going to jail. And that's what he was doing at the end of the balcony. Telling me I'm going to jail. He'll make sure I go to jail tomorrow. Well, I'm still here. That was a couple of days ago. Because I can live without water. I can live without coffee. I can live without food. I've done it. I ran out of food. I ran out of coffee one day. It was horrible, 24 hours. It was a horrifying experience. But I can't live without toilet paper. Not only for my nose, but you got to go to the bathroom occasionally. I just had my beef pot roast. Don't put it in on over 6 minutes. The beef turns like into a cinder. I put it at 6:15 and it turned hard as a rock. So, but I'm not eating that much. I just don't feel like eating. I'm not depressed. I just don't feel like eating. Ate the popcorn though. So, if he ever physically attacked me, I'd hit him with my cane, but I might only get one blow in because you never know what a crazy person, the strength they're going to have. Where did the fluffo go? So, I am thoroughly sick of blowing my nose and coughing up into this stupid bucket. I hope they give me allergy shots till I get well at last. They gave me antibiotics, but excuse me, I do not know if these sinus infections are driven by the grass allergy or they're viral. If it's viral antibiotics, excuse me, if it's viral, the antibiotics won't work. And this is what, I emptied this yesterday about 2 o'clock. This is what's in there. And I gotta dump this in. Yeah, my mother had a 65 Chevy Impala, I believe, yellow convertible. She paid $3 grand for it, cash. At Elvis Brooks today, corner of, what the hell is the name of the street? My God, my memory is gone to crap now. Bush and Van Ness, that's what they eventually changed to another dealer. Marie Brooks took it over when her husband died, but she bought that. My dad got drunk, forged the paperwork, and took off out of town in Las Vegas, leave my mother and me stranded with no car in the heat. That car is worth 50 grand today. So we had Chryslers, we had DeSotos, we had Dodges. We had one Chrysler car, I cannot remember. Jay Leno's done videos on it, other people have, with the push-button transmission in the steering wheel. That was a trip. We had a Dodge Dart. The worst car we ever had was a Renault Dauphine. My dad got that caught in the snow, and he kept revving the engine and kept digging in deeper and deeper, and he was getting mad at me. And I said, well, you're the idiot that got caught in the snow, and you won't let me give enough time to find some wood and rocks to give you traction enough to get it out of there. So stop revving the engine. I was about 8 then. He got mad at me. And I said, now just don't leave the gas alone. And I found some tree limbs and fairly large rocks, put them under both front and back rear tires. Maybe they'll get traction up to get out of the shoulder. So Fluffy's not me guard cat. He guards the bed. He comes up. I wake up in the middle of the night and he's lying. I have one of the blankets up there. I've got the door thing on the chair that I blocked the bottom. Next year I hope to have enough money to measure it, go to Home Depot, give me a door sweep thingy, and then have Patty come over with her drill and then put a door sweep thingy on the bottom. I can't remember what they're called. I hate it. COVID destroyed my memory. And then all the cold air won't come in the bottom. So Fluffy will guard the cat food. He's not like Crunchies anymore. So, and it'll be time tonight to do my ear thing with these things and my other inhalers. And I'm very glad I'll get my eye fixed. Hopefully I'll get my leg fixed. I'll get my allergy shots. Yeah, well, no, I'm going to allow Amish talk if it doesn't go nuts. The Amish, some are saying the Amish helped Kid Carry Pennsylvania. And somebody in the Trump campaign actually worked with them to get them to the polls. So the Amish are hardworking folk. And Trump said he had a barn built. They built it in 3 days. He said that in one of the rallies. So he likes the Amish. And he was amazed they could build a barn. And he said they did it without electricity. And with specially handmade nails. They make their own nails. It's amazing. So they're in Lancaster, but they're also in Ohio and a number of other places. So, but there's videos of the Amish with big Trump flags and Trump banners in their horse-driven carts. But the problem with the Amish and the Mennonites, and I think there may be one other group, the Quakers, is young people are leaving them because they want to go into the modern era. They want electronics, they want televisions, they want radios, they want cars, they want electricity. Yeah, right. Yeah, the handmade. We get Elon and the Amish to build the buildable tiny McDonald's that folds up and you put it on wheels, and then Trump could drive around every rally. Yeah, the ice cream would work, but that's another animal. In my time working in gas stations, we had ice cream machines, and you got to put this giant box of vanilla or chocolate, and it may or may not be ice cream. And the problem is that the ice cream machines would break down. And frequently, Kathy and I would go to the one here in Martinez. The only things I can eat the chicken nuggets without getting grease attack. I can eat the oatmeal raisin cookies or the peanut butter cookies without getting grease attack. And they have wonderful iced tea there. And they have the chocolate or vanilla smoothies or ice cream cones, which I love. But a lot of times you go in there and the machine is dead. The other thing, they have these kiosks. I have yet to figure out at McDonald's, and particularly Taco Bell, and the last time I went to Taco Bell, a bean burrito used to be 69 or 79 cents, is now $3. And chicken soft tacos that used to be 99 cents is now $3.50 or 70 cents. Outrageous. You go to the kiosk, I want this, and I want this, and I want the cinnamon twist. And I can't get it to work. So I got to ask the clerk, and I want this and this, this. And luckily, so far, I've not gotten a clerk. Kathy gave me a pound of ground beef, but I went into Safeway. The cheese is $7, and the tomatoes are $4, so I can't. I'm going to wait till the end of the month. I have a box of taco shells. I love tacos, as you know. So But I want real ice cream. If I'm going to eat ice cream, I'm usually at the buffet. You don't know what that ice cream is either. So the problem is I ate something there one day and got Montezuma's revenge. So I stay away from the Costco food. I will get I've gotten pizza, but I think the hot dog soured my stomach. It's too greasy. Uh, I love that the DiGiorno pizza. I got one at the liquor store one night and it made me go to the bathroom all night. But the DiGiorno pizza got the Chicago style pizza. Chicago, made personally by Al Capone. You better eat it or else. That was great. It was $6. I cut it up into sections. I had it that night. I had it the next morning for breakfast. Great pizza. But I don't particularly like eating the pork, and I really want to. I want the round table with the chicken, and I don't know what they do with the barbecue sauce. It's incredible, but it's. We went in there for the pizza, the salad, and 2 drinks. It was like $48. And I'm going like, you gotta be J.P. Morgan to be a pizza anymore. It was the largest pizza there, but it's still not cheap. I kept the receipters at the end of the month. I gave Kathy $10 toward that, so it was really only $38. I'm gonna give another 10, so it's 28. Oh, one of the products that Robert F. Kennedy showed in the video when he was running for president that had to die was Mucinex. And what got me is when a logo, a list came across the screen. It said rescue inhalers have the petroleum dye in it. Great. I got asthma. I got poison going to my lungs. This is why we have people can't get rid of asthma, can't get rid of diabetes. There's all this garbage in our medication too. So, if I ever have a house, I will get a pizza oven. I will get probably Bobbly or get Pillsbury. God knows what they put in the Pillsbury dough. Or find a way to make my own dough and with flour and I guess eggs or something and water. And make my own pizza, but I need to weigh off the pizza. I wind up weighing 5,000 pounds. Fluffy, what are you doing? Flup, Mr. Billy, baby boy. Fluppo, Fluffy, doing something in the kitchen. He loves to eat this little thing, this little Sylvester the Cat dish, the original dish. Then there's I have a cottage cheese container. And I fill it full of dry food. Fuzzy and little girl and Fluffy all love to eat out of that thing. And he goes in the back bedroom, he drinks out of the water dish, and he eats dry food, and I have to keep filling it because it keeps emptying all the time. It's his favorite thing to eat out of. It's a rubber Sylvester the cat food dish. I still have the first cat food dish I had. I got it from Pier 39 when they had a Snoopy store. No, I haven't talked to anybody. No point doing it till I have everything paid off. See what my credit score is, have a credit repair person fix the charged off or damaged credit, and then go to Las Vegas. I also have to go to the DMV, get my handicap placard, which they didn't send me because they were supposed to send it to me. They stopped sending them to you. You got to do a VR code. That didn't work. And then I got to find the criteria for flying because eventually we're going to have that crappy dictatorship real ID thing to get on a plane. Of course, if I ever win the lotto, I'll be traveling in my RV with all the cats. The hardest one will be catch is Kitten. How I'm going to catch her because she runs away. Here he is. Fluffy, come here. Come here, city boy. Come here. Mr. Mound. Number 1 mound. Number 1 mound in the world, yes. Fluffy, yes, Mr. Fluffy. Baby boy. Yeah. Yes, love my boy. Yes, baby boy. Baby boy, we can pat the tail. Pat the tail, yes. Oh, there you go, shake. Now he's got something with his ears too. He's getting liquid out of his ears. I don't know what. I hope he doesn't have ear mites. And every time he shakes his head, stuff gets all over me. Yuck. And he hates it when I clean his nose off. It's something I have to do. He gets this stuff all over his chest and everything. Okay, you hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Clean your nose off. Clean your chest off. You're all wet. Okay. I'm glad when you get to the vet at the end of December. You get well. You stop sneezing. I'm sneezing all my blankets, which is yucky. So. I'm a member of the Geerk National. Geerk National what? He needs to run more ads. Geerk Nation. He needs to run more ads. Well, I don't know if I want more ads. I watch Gutfeld and there's ad breaks. I watch Hannity. Hannity's always short. It ties into Gutfeld. I watch Jesse Watt. I watch Fox News. I will not watch MSNBC. I will not watch CNN. So, watch videos of those. I'm not sure if I'm a member of the Geerk Nation or an associate of the Geerk Nation. Every time I see Geerk, I think gherkin, as in pickles and Estes Perkle. I gotta find. I try. Oh, by the way, the Papa Emeritus 4. I looked through my entire blocked list. 500 or 600 trolls. You are not blocked. So create a new handle. Send me an email, and you can get back in the chat if you happen to watch this. I don't know why you think you're blocked. He said imposter came in the chat pretending to be him. But you're not blocked. So, yeah, I'm an associate of the Geerk Nation, and he needs to run more pirate ships. And get more food. Send him food. Send him pirate ship survival supplies, which is hardtack and very moldy meat, which is what they had in the ships. The meat would go bad, they'd have to eat it. Dig out the weevils, so it was really disgusting. So. Not good for food preservation back then. They needed a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to go and clean out the British Navy and the pirate ships. Get them more healthier food. I think hardtack was like pork, pieces of pork with a lot of fat on them. Or like maybe fried pork rinds or something. And they got scurvy because they didn't have any fruit. They needed vitamin C. Their teeth would rot. So, yeah. So, next year when I pay everything off, I buy a new iMac, a new iPad, a new iPhone. Buy Patty an iPhone, buy Kathy an iPhone, so their phones work. And probably get Patty and Kathy, not the G4, but the previous colored Mac. They both have a desktop Mac, and then I'm done. And then if I get my apartment building or whatever, get me a at Costco they have a Sony version 7 for $6.99, 65-inch. You can go up to 85-inch. I get that. I would like to have two of them, so I'd have one right in front of me so I can see the screen while I'm in chat or doing videos. Well, you do it in a bit of a time, but if I'm pulling in $3,000 a month and after all my expenses are paid, cat food, cat litter, food, electricity, if I get an apartment building, I'm going to try to get a loan and put in solar and maybe put in a Tesla roof and a battery backup so that I have solar and don't have to pay electricity. And of course, if I get my fight, got to go to Sacramento, go to the governor's office, my state senator fight to get my license back. So that was taken away from me by the evil medical department of the DMV. who would not, even though my doctor said no stroke, no heart attack, an employee reported I had a stroke. They suspended my license illegally because one attorney told me on the phone, they never got back to me, you should have had a hearing. They're required to give you a hearing, and they didn't. And I haven't had a license since 2006. I'd like to get my license back and drive again before I die. Or at least have the option. I can go to the Walmart in a car, you know. Of course, if I get my electric scooter, I don't have to drive, but then it limits where you can go. I can't go out into the desert in my scooter. I can't find a plug. Is that, whatever that gas station is, with the 8,000 varieties of beef jerky, you can try one of each. BB's or whatever the hell it is, with the beaver. They have a plug I can plug my scooter into. 150 grand. I heard 250 grand. Wow, that's a lot. Of course, if you won the lotto and you have 400 million, you can afford it. But even if I wouldn't get a Tesla roof, at least put solar on the house, get 2 storage containers, put air conditioning in there, window lights and solar, so I can stockpile cat food, cat litter, soap, shaving cream, toilet paper. I want to do a video one day where I go into Costco, I go into Target, I go into Walmart, I go into Safeway, I go into, what is that, Smart & Final, and I go, see if I would go viral or not. Although somebody would have to watch my channel. I bought 1 million rolls of toilet paper. And stacked them up in the Buc-ee's. Yeah, thank you. Such a weird name, I can never remember it. Stack them up by my pool, make a giant wall of, maybe invite Trump over. Here, we got the border wall here. It's made out of hardened toilet paper. We've dipped it in wax, and we're going to put it, we're going to back up to the fence. If they get over the fence, then they have to climb the giant wall of crazy Gorilla Glued toilet paper. They have to go get past the toilet paper, and then we can shoot toilet paper at them out of cannons and fling them back across the wall so they go back into Mexico. Million rolls of toilet paper. I don't know. That'd be fun. And then we could maybe toilet paper Democrat houses with toilet paper on Halloween. Buc-ee's. I want to go to Buc-ee's. I don't know where Buc-ee's is. I don't know where they hide. I don't know where. I know they're in the Midwest somewhere, but I've watched videos that are amazing. They all have stuff in it. The other place I really want to go to when we go to Vegas, if we go to Vegas by vehicle, or if I go and hire a limousine to take me back, or we rent a car, I want to stop at the alien jerky place because they got all kinds of alien products. Well, you could do a video like Mr. Beast where you suck all the water from the pool, but then what the hell are you going to do with all the water? You got to have somewhere to put the paper towels in. And then I don't know if my frugality would want me to waste paper towels in that. Maybe we get some company that makes sponges to build the world's biggest sponge. And we have a crane and we just dunk the sponge in the pool and see if it will suck up all the water and then put it back in the pool. And some guy did a video where I didn't watch the video, but I saw the title. They finally made a decent automatic pool cleaner. So you got to clean the pool. You got to put chlorine in it and all of that. I would love to have a house with a pool and a hot tub. You'd probably see me put on an old striped shirt from the 1890s or a swimsuit where you wouldn't see my manly body, and I would do videos live from the pool, live from the hot tub. A giant SpongeBob, yeah, or now there's an idea. You fill the pool full of Krabby Patties, not those terrible candy ones, but actual Krabby Patties. How many Krabby Patties can you throw in the pool? And then you get Trump and see if he'd eat the Krabby Patties, maybe, you know. I haven't figured out what the hell a Krabby Patty is. Is it made out of crab? Is it made out of reconstituted fish? Is it made out of oysters? Nobody's ever said what that the best. I mean, we watched SpongeBob and we loved Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. So silly. But what the hell is a Krabby Patty? So you don't want Patrick to be in charge of that government program either, you know, because he's an idiot. And Mr. Plankton, that guy. I think Mr. Plankton is the secret head of the DOJ. That's where all the warfare. Plankton. Although Plankton never succeeds. He always gets defeated at the end. You were lying in my toilet paper. He loves the Fluffy loves the electric blanket. It's on 3. He loves a nice warm flannel sheet. And he gets to sleep on the Steelers hoodie. I found out the Steelers hoodie does not go all the way around. Patty has a sewing machine. I'm too fat, but I'll have her put Velcro on there. Yeah, I know. Now you remind me, I remember that, but well, must have something in it. Something out of the ocean you could figure out by tasting it. This tastes like what is that? Seal Pinot. Another place I've never been to is that Joe's Crab Shack, where they have I don't want clams though, but they have the giant bowl of kind of like bouillabaisse with crab and lobster and all kinds of seafood in it. I want to go there one day. Kathy, the one in Fisherman's Wharf, I don't think has a elevator. You have to go upstairs. But I would love to go in there one day and have a seafood dinner. And, no, I got a silver one that came with the apartment. I have my milk crate. I just bought 12 rolls. But what I'm going to do at the end of the month, when I get my check, the problem is if I get my check on Friday, it will suck. We're going to go to San Francisco. Then I got to see if the Safeway is still there at North Point. And go to, I have my phone here. And at some point I got to fix this phone because it fell on the floor and screwed up the brightness. I didn't think you could disconnect the phone by doing that. I hate one thing with the iPhone. I keep resetting the brightness so I can see. And the brightness keeps shutting down again. So let's see here if it's still there. Since we're going after we eat to Fisherman's Wharf, if we have the time, and we're talking about turning that shopping center into condos. Let's see if that still exists or not. Oh, they closed the North Point a year ago. That sucks. So I can't go to Marina Safeway. I went there for years with my car. So that's terrible. Now let's see what. And that leaves a food desert for food. And I don't want this thing again. Don't give me Safeway North Point again. I just got rid of Safeway North Point. You stupid Google. Okay, here we go. Social Security announces new increase in retiree paychecks. I don't know if that's true or not. There's too much false news. Another major healthcare provider files for Chapter 11. Let's see who these turkeys are. Oh, God. They got black print on a white background. I can't read it. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Forget that one. James Bond producer offers long-awaited casting update. New 007. Let's see. Fans still have to wait. Who will be the next James Bond? I don't understand why they killed off James Bond. Beloved California, you be crowned best Mexican restaurant in the state. Let's see if I can see what. You top with a white background. I can't read any goddamn thing on here. Hold on. No, that doesn't do me any good. IRS pay tax refund. More than $3,000. Walmart selling 190 wicker patio set. A flannel shirt for $70 and better sing and dance for $70. TSI will allow 11 liquids for airport checkpoints. Social Security benefit cuts may be coming soon. Famous fried chicken spots that aren't worth visiting. Major airline gets ready to file Chapter 11. James. Let's see. Chili's new dessert in 10 years. SF former nightclub corridor has gone silent. $300 checking account bonus from somebody. How to use an old iMac or MacBook as a display for your new Mac Mini. Well, finally I see 9 to 5 Mac telling me. I'll have to look that up. Bankrupt Italian dining chain makes deal to stay in business. Google's Gmail decision, whatever that is. Taxi alternative Black Lane app to travel safely with our premium chauffeur service. I have that on my phone. I will dig out the Christmas decoration. I gotta move the Halloween decorations. I gotta get over there and find a place to hang them somewhere. Probably over there I'll wait till I move the clothing rack. I'll have to go over there. Let's see. Star Trek Voyager gets the movie fans always wanted. I don't know what that's all about. For reasons you shouldn't use an SSD for long-term backup. Best Black Friday OLED TV deals on cat insurance. They charge a fortune if you got an old cat. Americans get $11,000 as part of data breach settlement. Mac Mini M4. 4 reasons to buy, 3 reasons not to buy. Make up your damn mind. Pete Hogsett, the recovering neocon. Secretary of Defense nominee. Let's see. Black Friday iPad deals. Amazon. 50 water resistant travel backpack for $22. Here's a thing on Real ID from the Reading Gazette Journal. Lucky Farrell's had a thing on a $17 blanket you get from Costco that's water resistant. So, let's see. KNBR moves studio broadcast out of San Francisco. An era has ended. They used to be in Holiday Plaza for years. One of the oldest radio stations in San Francisco, so they're leaving. Orson Welles movie available on DVD. Journey into Fear. I'll have to send that to Paul. Let's see. Paul and I have discussions over Orson Welles over the last 40 years. I love Orson Welles. Verdict on Apple's M4 iMac. Engadget. 18.2 iOS release data leak. Gmail privacy alert for 2.5 billion users. Uh-oh. Chase Bank issues unwelcome 3-day warning to customers with savings. Well, time to take your money out of Chase Bank, I guess. Poor SS United States going to be towed and sank. Burglary suspect leaps off Central Freeway in San Francisco. Escape cop didn't work. NFL playoff picture. 6 teams appear locked for the postseason. OWC's upcoming Thunderbolt 5 hub as 3 more Thunderbolt 5 ports for latest Max. OWC makes great stuff for. Yeah, lizards are fast. When little girl, no, it wasn't little girl. It was, oh God, Monkey and Mouse. When Mouse was living with Kathy over in Road Street and me, he used to bring lizards to the house, and the lizards would freak out and they would drop their tails and pretend to be dead. And we had sometimes 30 and 40 lizards on our doorstep. Loved it. There was a vacant lot down the street, now full of construction vehicles. But he would capture the lizards in there and bring them and drop them at the door. We had this real neighbor jerk who caused all kinds of problems for us, but she wound up, God punished her. She wound up at a nursing home for life. So she was gone. Action Retro, M4 guts into a G4 iMac. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. I've seen iPads put into really old Macs. You have to take the capacitors and remove them because they leak. I've seen an iPad put in the Mac Cube. I want a Mac Cube. I have found a G4 iMac, a desktop, not the giant. I had one, an iMac DV that will run my Diablo 2, so it's another thing to get. I had, $20,000. I'd be loaded with Macs, and there's a new thing for it's not cheap though. It's about $100. You take this little thing like this, and the old Mac speakers that are round and clear that have this weird connector. It only works with one kind of Mac, but you can do that adapter and then use those speakers. And they're pretty great speakers. Of course, one thing I want on the bucket list of things to get is a Hardin Carmen Soundstick speakers. They're great. Let's see. LG's cheap OLED TV plummeted to $599 for Black Friday. Let's see here. First time you don't need to be afraid to buy a new Mac. I was never afraid to buy a new Mac. Bay Area owner of Original Roundtable Pizza sells business. 8 fast food chains use highest quality beef. You don't have to need 20% down to buy a home. You can buy a Rocket Mortgage. Advanced Auto Parts is declaring bankruptcy. So if you get your parts from Advanced Auto Parts, you won't be able to get them anymore. 35,000-year-old saber-toothed kitten, poor baby, with preserved whiskers pulled from permafrost in Siberia. Poor thing. Poor baby. Walmart discounting Roku smart media players and TVs for Black Friday. Download Adobe Lightroom free photo editor today. Star Trek confirmed TOS and Enterprise Zeros never went away. Lamont and Tonelli, if you've ever heard of these guys, from SF 107.7, The Bone, sign off the radio after 35 years. Kittens arrived at shelter. 2 house cats showed up. 10 most over-the-top James Bond movies ranked. Apple explains why the M4 mini power button is located on the bottom. I think that's idiotic. My dad went to Manny Mo and Jack when he didn't go to Western Auto, so went to Pep Boys. Best way to use your iPad as a mobile mini display. Pluto TV has new free channels from Warner Bros. Discovery. TV OS 18 had a new Apple TV 4K setting. I have an Apple TV, but it takes over my computer, and I have to keep unplugging to get the computer back. I've never liked the original Apple TV. Make a switch to 5G internet, 5G home internet. I guess that's T-Mobile. Amazon Fire TV lineup gets hotter with new additions. Best Buy Black Friday sales live from $19 to $37 deals. Headphone switch games. Women find sickly orange kitten mailing for help on a water pipe at cheeseburger. When to wash blueberries, remove dirt and pesticides. Some kind of city builder. Forge of Empires. Former Ravens star trashes Baltimore's defense for Week 11 clash. He's wearing a Steelers uniform. Let's see. Southwest flight out of Barrie makes an emergency landing. Target selling $273 rattan storage cabinet for $130. Too much. They're criticizing John Wayne, the Green Berets. Let's see. Oh, KMBR leaves San Francisco. They're going to be in Levi Stadium. And crispy roasted sweet potatoes. Can't eat those. Russell Wilson talked with Justin Fields about potentially coming to Steelers before trade. Steelers Depot. Woman finds kitten in her bedroom. Lots of kitties get in the house somehow. Garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. I'll pass. Easy condensed milk chocolate chip banana bread. Sounds disgusting. And that's it. So, okay, I'm going to go. I'm getting tired. I should really get off my ass and do laundry. What time is it? 8:18. I've been on here. How long have I been on this stupid thing? Let's see. 37 years. Have to keep moving windows down. I can't get to the bottom. I've been on here for, who knows? To move this all the way over to the right to see how long I've been on here. Whoop. Uh-oh. Hold on. The OBS disappeared. Okay. Hour and 38 minutes. Okay. So, get back to Safari. Alright. I should take the dog out. Have the dog come over and help me do my laundry. He can carry the stuff in his mouth. Alright, that's it for this one. I need more hot tea. For some reason I keep getting headaches. It might be all the coughing. And I tend to stay up till about 3 in the morning watching videos. I shouldn't, but I wake up. For some reason I wake up every night at 2:30 or 3:30 to go to the bathroom, and then I can't get back to sleep right away. I should get up and move that chair. I still got so much to do in here, but I hate doing laundry. My dream is to have a laundress do the laundry, and I can sit and sleep while she's doing the laundry. It's very decadent, cruel, but pay her enough to, here, you do my laundry, and fold it and put it away, and thank you, and there's dinner for you, and a bonus for doing my laundry. It's not my Finally got all the stuff out of his tail today. Gets birds stuck. He goes downstairs and he gets all these things in his tail. I love you, Mel. Yeah. Likes his chin scratched. Yes. Alright, that's it for this one. Have a good night. Stay cool, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay warm, stay safe. And watch the skies. This is Giant George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. There's 4 people watching. Where the 41 views? That's a lot. I should do these more often. I'm going to be doing probably live videos every day if I feel up to it. If we don't get rain. Every time it rains, my sinuses go crazy and my knee hurts. So I don't know what's going to happen with the new knee, but I hope it doesn't hurt every time it rains. I don't know. Maybe I could be like Steve Austin, the $6 million man. They had money, they rebuilt him. And all the fat went away because he was able to walk finally without screaming pain. And he could breathe and all that good stuff. Okay, thanks for coming in. Click the like button. Get your friends, neighbors, co-workers to sign up for the channel. Subscribe and sign up for the membership. And I'm sorry, channel members, I have to do not much till the end of the month. Well, I got something to talk about or show you, but it will come. So I'm probably not going to do Christmas decorations because it requires me to go somewhere that, except for Safeway, that's not free, and I've only got $7 in my Clipper card. I got to go to Target to get wet cat food. So I'll probably do that after I write the letter to the manager of Walnut Creek. Go to Walnut Creek if I can get. I'll have to call the Target card and see how much I got left in the Target card. I'm going to definitely call Monday about that. If I can get that virtual Visa card to work, I can get wet cat food. I don't have to go get it. So this will be the first year you don't see Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations. My dream is to have my enclosed scooter be tooling all over Vegas and hopefully not get run over in a crosswalk because it's very dangerous to cross the streets in Las Vegas. And now that someone did a video, they say for the F1 and the casinos are screaming they're losing money. F1, nobody can go gamble. So this is probably last year for that Formula One stuff. And MGM and others are raising their resort fees, which is outrageous. I still think that they should eliminate the resort fees, the room fees, and all that other crap. And the only thing you have to pay is room tax. And people will be spending money on gambling, on buying stuff, on eating, drinking. They'd make just as much money probably. Because people would have more discretionary income, but they don't think about that. They take that resort fee and do whatever they want with it. And some casinos are going broke, which is amazing. The Cosmopolitan, the guy, Bror Frederick says the coffee is terrible, and very people. It's a beautiful casino, but they've lost money for years. How the hell can you lose money on a casino? All right, that's it for this one. I'll catch you next time. Have a good night. Stay warm if you're in the Bay Area. Remember to bring your plants in or cover them with a plastic bag, and definitely bring your cats and dogs and other pets inside. It's going to be way down to as much as 33 degrees tonight. I have to put another blanket up for the cats. I will see you next time. This is George Senda, the official, the one and the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. Thanks for watching.